It's been a while since my last updated video, which was going to be the sort of last updated video regarding the whole moving thing, but spoke a bit too soon because I think this is actually going to be the final update video. Just sort of what's been going on, why videos hadn't been going, and why the radio silence lasted as long as it did. Basically, the internet here, it's not good. Like, at all. It's pretty fucking terrible, in fact. Really actually disappointed in it. Streaming won't be happening probably for at least a year. I'd say maybe upwards of 2 years. Fiber is actively being rolled out in the area, and they're not just saying that, they seem to actually be doing it. But when they get out to where I am, because I'm very much out in the country, by the time they get out to here, I don't know. I don't know when that'll be. But, God, it's just been issue after issue since we got here. There's been electrical problems, mains hum in my equipment, my preamp going haywire, the computer just constant blue screens, which I think is related to the power issue. It seems okay now. I don't know. Haven't had any issues in a little while, knock on wood. The echo, which I've got, I kind of half-assed sorted that. I got acoustic foam ordered. It arrived. I've got some of it up. I need to put up the rest of it. Just need to figure out where, and then get more push pins, I guess, is the best explanation for them. They're for sewing. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I need to pick up more of those to just push them into the wall because I don't really want to use the adhesive that everybody uses because that really tears up the wall. But yeah, I'm not happy at all. This sucks, but it is what it is. Videos should be going again. I don't know, because we got 4th of July here, which is a big American thing, and families visiting the new house here. So probably after that, I'd say I can probably start recording toward the end of next week. Maybe have stuff up going next weekend. So that'd be like the 8th and 9th, I guess, of July, which, Jesus, I'm gonna be back in action like mid-June, but shit happens, I guess. But I've gotten most of the issues sorted. The internet's a real pain. The best we could do with internet, well, there's only one choice of internet here. Not counting satellite, because that doesn't count. Satellite internet is not really going to work for me because of the cap. And when you're uploading 2 to 5 gigs of video every single day per video, and I tend to upload multiple videos, it tends to really break through the cap really quickly. So because of caps, I can't really do satellite internet. I can't do mobile data, which I was on for a little while. The current internet we've got has no cap, but it's just, it's DSL. It's, you know, copper phone lines, effectively. It's old, it's shitty. It can only do so much. The signal integrity is pretty bad long distance, so it's, but like I said, they are rolling out fiber, so maybe we'll get lucky, and middle of next year we'll have awesome fiber, and I don't need to worry about that ever again. But streaming won't be happening, sadly. I was really looking forward to that, but my upload is about as bad as it was at my other house, which is about 1 megabit per second upload, which isn't really okay for streaming. Yeah, I don't know. Really just a update video to let you guys know I'm not dead, but things aren't really that great. I'm not happy with it, but I'm still around. I've only just sorted, well, Band-Aid fixed, really, the electrical issue, which I'm going to rant about here in a minute. So if you don't care about that, then just feel free to stop here and whatever. But I've got most issues sorted. I think I'm pretty much ready to start recording again. Just need to get back into the normal sleep schedule, and that'll be done after holiday festivities and stuff. So, for those of you who don't care about the interesting electrical issue that I've been having, you can tune out now. But those of you who are interested, especially those with an electronics background, I could use some help with it, honestly. The issue is basically it's like a ground loop. Well, it's not like a ground loop. It's definitely a ground loop, but I can't figure out where it is because I've always had everything connected to a surge strip, which is plugged into an outlet. So there shouldn't be a loop there, but there still is. And the power supply for my preamp, because it's got its own external power supply, which is way fucking larger than it needs to be. Holy shit. The thing's a giant pain. I really want to replace it one day, but it's an expensive preamp. It's a Ventec. Oh. The power supply is actually picking up this mains hum and is not really sure how to describe it. It's amplifying the noise floor to the point where I can hear everything the computer's doing internally. Moving the mouse, I hear a kind of high-pitched, whiny, squealy noise. The graphics card activity turns into a very loud, fuzzy buzz, which gets really goddamn loud. It's nothing that I could work around and remove in editing. There's no way. If it was just mains hum, it's precisely 60 hertz and all the harmonics. I could run notch filters and get rid of that, but we've temporarily solved it by doing a ground lift on the PC, of all things. I mean, I tried taking out bits of my signal processing. I went mic directly into the PC. It was still there. Tried disconnecting the mic. It was still there. I tried on my laptop. Everything was still there, so it's not the computer. The laptop was doing it too, which means it wasn't also there. The laptop, it was fixed on the laptop when I was battery only with the charging just completely disconnected and I was just pure battery. The noise was gone using all of my audio equipment and everything. So it wasn't that per se. It's some really strange ground loop that I don't know where it is, but like I said, the ground lift on the PC worked. I've got a pretty decent UPS that does the whole pure sine wave output and all that fancy jazz that it claims. And I've got a Furman power conditioner for my audio equipment that I've always had that also blocks, RFI and all that jazz. But that didn't fix it. And the really odd thing is, even when I disconnect the UPS and I'm on battery only on UPS, the noise is still there. But battery only on the laptop, it's not still there. So there's just something going on with the DC to AC conversion at some point that's causing issue. But yeah, it's perplexing and incredibly frustrating to the point where it almost brought me to tears a couple times trying to figure it out. Because it's like, I just want to record again, but I couldn't because the noise was really that bad. I was being drowned out by the buzz in some more extreme conditions. But ground lift on the PC is still connected to the UPS, and neutral and ground should be tied off in the circuit breaker, which we'll be taking a look at this weekend just to make sure everything's okay there. The electric company was called in. They came out. They took a look at everything outside. Everything's good. The ground rod, we are connected. It actually was disconnected for a bit for some reason, but we reconnected it. Checked continuity. We're all good there. Electric company, nothing on their end. They checked the pole. They checked the box outside. They didn't check the circuit breaker box because they don't do inside stuff apparently. Because they're just like the utility company, I guess. So I would need to find an electrician who's just an electrician by trade, and they'd have to come out and do it, or I just do it myself with my dad or something. But anyway, I ran out of how to troubleshoot this because I just process of elimination everything, and it's still there under all conditions. The sound card that I've got, it's not a PCI sound card, it's not on board, it's actually a It's a USB external sound card, so it shouldn't be picking up interference from the graphics card at all, because I know that's a really popular thing. It's, yeah, I don't know. But we're okay for now. I just have this really strange pulsing, faint ringing in the right headphone of mine whenever audio is being played or if I'm listening to a mic. So I have to deal with that. The recording's not picking that up at all whatsoever, so that's a good sign. That's just something I have to deal with. But I probably did a pretty shit job of explaining the issue because it's honestly, I'm really late. I'm stressed. I'm tired. I'm sick of all of this, but everything's getting better? Question mark. I mean, I feel like all I've done was just, I hid the problem really well, and I kind of want to know why the problem's there, and I want it fixed, but I don't know how to fix it. I don't know where to go from here. I'm pretty confident it's none of my audio equipment, because it all worked on the laptop. It's not my PC, because it was doing it on the laptop too. But it's definitely noise tied in with my PC that the preamp's power supply is picking up. But if I turn that power supply off, I still have the mains hum. That stays. That only went away when I just lifted the ground from my PC. So, I tried different outlets, different stories on the house, everything. I don't know. I don't know. But this is getting very long, very winded. I just wanted to let people know mostly that I'm not dead. And if anybody out there can perhaps help me with my issue, that'd be cool too. But for now it's workable. I can deal with it. And we should be moving on business as usual in a week. That's the goal.